Alpha Delta 4 X-Ray Tango for Parks on the Air. November Tango 0 Zulu. I've got you 5-6 into Georgia. Back to you.
Roger that. You are 5-9 in Minnesota. The name is Kirk, as in Captain Kirk, and I am QRP at 5 watts. Over.
All right, Captain Kirk. Well, your 5 watts is doing the job. I've got full copy on you, so hey, beam me up.
Roger that. Are you on a hilltop or something?
Yeah, I am. I got a good little ridge, adds about 400 foot from the city, and I just discovered it a few weeks ago. And you got to have a 4-wheel drive to get all the way to the top of it. So yeah, throwed out a vertical and 22 radials, and wow, it works good.
Yeah, those 400-foot towers have a way of working out. Well, you're my first single sideband contact with this rig. It's a new ICOM 7300. And honest to God, I don't know if I have it properly set up for voice since I normally work CW, but I won't hold you if you're running them there. Just pass your name along if you would. This is NT0Z.
Okay, Kirk, yeah, no problem. Actually, I'm doing a little bit of video here, so I may put this in an email or something to you and let you see what it looks like. I'm also testing a new little action camera. Okay, Kirk, I'll be in touch. Appreciate you stopping by. 73.
73, take care. NT0Z out.
What kind of antenna are you running?
I have a hex beam at a towering 22 feet. Over.
Okay, I figured your antenna was doing part of the lifting because it's a good signal. You just bounced up to about a 5/8 that time.
Well, yeah, like I said, I don't normally operate sideband, but once I figure out how to get this radio properly tuned, maybe I can do a bit better there.
Well, when you see a report of this signal you're putting out, you're going to be probably operating a little bit more sideband because it's really good.
Yeah, I lived in a condo for years. I actually wrote a book called Stealth Amateur Radio about operating from condos and apartments and whatnot. And now that I don't need to, I have the hex beam, and in the summer it's going to go from 20 feet to 50 feet. So the nickname for the antenna is kind of ironic, but we call it the death ray because compared to the magnetic dipole, it's a death ray. Over.
Okay, I'm recognizing your voice now because I listened to that podcast. You was on there with the ham radio workbench guys.
Yes, I was. That was a lot of fun.
Hey, it sure was, because I'm just a wire antenna nut, and I enjoy anything with wire. And you reiterated a bunch of principles that I had forgotten, and yeah, good deal. Yeah, I enjoyed that podcast, and I was with a friend last night with a contest, and I said, you got to go back and listen to this podcast. You'll have to skip halfway to get to where they start talking about the subject. Anyways. I enjoyed it. Anyways, it was a real good one.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Well, you know, I used to work in broadcasting, and I hadn't been on the air doing a newscast since the 80s, and so I set up my little podcast studio, but unfortunately was in the back room of the back room in a closet because I didn't have a microphone, you know, that wouldn't pick up every little noise around me, so it was kind of funny, kind of cramped, but I'm working on it because I suspect I might be doing more of that. What's your name, by the way?
The name is Steve. I also have a YouTube channel. You can Google my call sign, Alpha Delta 4 X-Ray Tango, Ad4xt, and kind of see a little bit about me. I try to give back a little bit.
Oh, very good. Yes, I'll be in touch with you, actually, because I'm working on an updated edition of the book, and one of the things that have changed dramatically since I wrote it in 1999 was, you know, the kind of migration to portable operating, mountain topping, whatever, parks on the air such as you're doing. And I need to get up to date on NT0Z antennas. I'm familiar with them in the ancient sense, but the modern NT0Z antenna, whether half wave or otherwise, I need to get up to speed on it.
Okay, well they're not hard to deal with. That's the beauty of them. They're just about the easiest antenna for the efficiency to get up when you're portable. I think that's all I use unless I'm using a vertical or unless I'm by the water or the ocean. I love setting up verticals by the ocean.
Yes, everybody does. In Minnesota, I'm a bit landlocked from saltwater, unfortunately, but in my side yard, I have an inverted L over 32 radials, and on the low bands, it does really, really well. Over.
Hey, roger that. We actually implemented some of your ideas about if you're going to work the lower bands. We just worked that CQ160 concept test this weekend, and we ran a vertical, straight up 75 foot, some elevated radials, and we also ran an in-fed half wave and switched between the two of them. But yeah, we went straight with verticals for that low band.
Oh, that's great. You can actually work a lot of DX from the east coast of the United States on 160. Going across the pond there is not too bad. How did you do?
We didn't pick up as much DX as we thought this time. We've done this contest for about 5 years in a row, but we covered most of the states. There was a few out west we didn't get, but most of the states. Just a little bit of DX down in the Caribbean, kind of that direction.
Roger that. I'm not a super experienced 160 operator, but it's always been on my list. And when I was working on Worked All States 160 QRP, I was very worried about Hawaii, because in 40 years of casual listening, I'd never heard Hawaii, and I didn't realize that 160 is kind of like 6 meters, and it's really kind of crappy unless there's a fantastic opening.
Well, good deal, good deal. Well, I look forward to your book coming out. Signal's starting to fade a little bit, but yeah, I look forward to your book, and I'm gonna send you an email, so I guess I can hook up with your call sign.
Oh, roger that. I think we doubled. The band might be fading out here, so great to run into you. Let's talk on email. NT0Z listening out. Take care.
Okay, is it N20Z? Okay, I wrote it wrong. But anyways, I got you there, Kirk. Hey, you take care and appreciate what you do for the hobby. 73.